Voting and the right to vote. I had that thought today and later on actually two conversations with two different people about the right to vote. And we strongly disagree, like with both of those people, we strongly disagreed about certain things that I will talk about right now. Personally, I'm Polish. I'm living in England. And as you know, in England there is a lot of different nationalities living under one roof, I would say, in one country, England. But they're all from Spain, France, Poland, Germany, from maybe not from Germany as much, but in general there is a lot of different nationalities coming in England. And so in terms of voting, so the question that I really asked them was whether they think they should be able, they should have the right to vote in their own country, even though if they're living outside of their country. So let's say I'm Polish, I'm living in England, whether I should have the right to vote what's going on in Poland, even though I'm not living in Poland anymore. And I've been here in England for ages for now, right? So what I'm saying and what I was trying to, not really convince, but trying them to understand my point of view, because I did try to also understand their point of view, is that that shouldn't be the case. Because in my point of view, if you're voting on those stuff over there, but you are not living there, why should you have the right to do so? Those changes that's gonna be inside of that country are not going to impact directly you. It will impact maybe your family, because maybe it lives over there. It will impact your friends, because you may have friends over there. But it won't impact directly you. Therefore, it's not really fair for those people who are actually living there and will have that impact. They feel that impact on their own skin after the certain decisions are being made. If you are voting, let's say, against the people that they are voting for, even though that decision doesn't really affect you in any way. Okay, and so that's what I was trying to put in front of them. People from outside of the country shouldn't really have the possibility to vote, shouldn't really have that vote to impact what's going on over there, because we are not really there and we're not going to feel that impact that will happen in any kind of way. It doesn't matter what side you are really voting, because that's not the case in this scenario. And their point was that if they should be able to vote, because if one day they would like to come back there, and their point was that if one day they would like to come back to that country, that's why they should be able to vote right now on what's going on in that country. So once they will decide to go back there, the country is better prepared for, let's say, their comeback. Yeah, so those are those two parts of equation, and I would like to know really, what do you think, whether voting should be really available for everyone who has the passport and nationality of the certain country. So then you should be able to vote on the things that are happening in that country and should be able to influence those things. Because let's say that I've been born in America, but I've never been living there. So because I have the passport, I can vote what's going on in America right now, and it will not affect my life in any way, but it may affect the life of those other people who are actually living there. And every single day they spend it in America, and my one vote, or 100,000, 1 million other people who are not living there will vote, and that may change the direction of those 230 million people that are living in America. That can be that 1% or 0.5% that will change how the voting will go. So that's why I really strongly disagree on the fact that people from outside of the area, like take the country as an area, people outside from the area that you are living shouldn't be able to vote on the things that doesn't really impact you directly, because they don't impact you directly. So therefore you shouldn't have the right to vote on those things that doesn't impact you directly, because you can change the way how it impacts other people. I hope that makes sense, but again, you may disagree, probably a lot of people will. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much. That's where my thoughts for today, during the day. I see you tomorrow.